people, it's still your favorite girl, Emem Godwin, and we're still talking about real issues. It's still Let's Get Real. You're welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about innovations. Oh yeah, I see you're excited. I am too. I mean, with all the innovative wonders going on in the world today, it's worth the excitement. So going forward, we have in the studio today a young man, Mr. Michael Tewukoro, who has consumed himself with so many innovative technological innovations, basically, to light up the society. So please, could you introduce yourself some more, sir?
Well, my name is Michael Tewukoro, as you earlier said, and it's nice to be here today.
We are really honored to have you. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
So, sir, speaking about innovations, it's just like it's the in thing in society nowadays because of the many wonders, the good purposes that the nation is serving in different aspects of the society. But not some of us, not many of us are so well versed with it as you are. So could you just educate us, enlighten us about what exactly is innovation?
Okay, in a simple term, innovation is just a way or an act of coming up with new ideas, new ways of doing certain things.
Okay.
It might not necessarily be recreating something. It might be like reusing an existing system, an existing technology, changing its method of operation into something entirely different.
Entirely different.
Entirely
Would
different.
you say something maybe more better?
Yes, entirely different in the sense that, of course, we all know that there is a machine called, let's say for instance now, probably a photocopying machine now, right? Good. Now, a photocopying machine is a machine that is supposed to duplicate copies of something, right? Now, a photocopying machine is already in existence. Photocopies, hard copies, right? Now we want to recreate something different entirely from a photocopying machine.
Okay.
The concept of duplicating things, you get now, it's already there, but duplicating something out of the ordinary instead of the conventional two-dimensional surface, we now have something called a 3D printing.
Yeah, sure.
You get the point now? Now, in the area of duplicating, I might have a 3D model design, and I want to reproduce like about 10 other copies of that same 3D product, right? All I need to do is send in that soft copy into the computer, and then the computer now sends it into this 3D printing machine, and at the end of the day, what happens? You now have 10 copies of this same object in a physical,
effort,
like,
a whole lot of things.
so you see, so that's a good example of an innovation.
That's
So that's just
okay, sir. Going forward, I understand you to be someone who is more, as in, big on the technological aspect of innovations.
Okay.
So would you say that there are different aspects? If I'm a dancer, for example, that's in the arts aspect now, and then I come up with maybe a way where I dance more, I'm more thrilled to my audience, maybe something that makes me better with my job or my whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
Are there other aspects of innovation, basically?
Okay,
or is it just technology?
Yeah, let me come out plain now, because this is more like a misconception a lot of people have been having all this while. You see, when you talk about innovation, many people feel, oh, innovation, it has to do with the engineers, it has to do with the scientists, it has to do with... Yeah, so, and a lot of people used to feel intimidated about it, that, oh my God, so I need to have to start, studying certain courses, being a rocket scientist, and like, no, it's not really like that.
Okay.
You see, when you talk about innovation, it's more like coming up with an idea, coming up with something different, something new. Innovation does not necessarily mean coming up with a product. You being a dancer, you can innovate a new method of dancing. That's an innovation.
So that
you can create something
innovation
different.
Cuts across all
spheres. Exactly.
Wow,
so it's then basically I would say in a simple term that innovation can be divided into two types.
Okay.
We have the incremental kind of innovation, and we have the radical kind of innovation. Now, when you talk about incremental, okay, now incremental is the type that deals with innovations that has to do with existing technology. You know, things that are already in existence. We now coming up with something to improve on the existing technology. That's where we talk about the incremental kind of innovation. But when we talk about the radical, now this radical is bringing something entirely different. Something that is not known to the world before, like something totally different.
Okay.
So that's just the two basic I can just say now.
That's really, really mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And I hope you watching that now you've learned that you don't have to be an engineer
Not at all.
to be innovative. Whatever career you're doing, whatever thing you're pursuing, you can be innovative in that aspect as well.
Of course.
Okay, sir, so I'd also like to know, and I hope my viewers also like to know as well,
Sure.
how do I spot innovation? Like, how am I able to spot an opportunity for innovation? How do I look? What should I look for?
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Now I'll make it very simple for you, right? When you talk about innovation, there's this saying that necessity is the mother of invention.
Sure.
Good. Now, what does that mean? It simply means that I'm seated here. I need light to be able to navigate around, you know, to enhance my vision, right? Good. Let's assume there's a power outage. Now that spikes up a need for stable power supply, right? Then I can just think about it that, okay, this is a problem, right? I need light. That is a necessity.
Sure.
Then from there, I'll start thinking, okay, why is there no light? What are those reasons behind this power failure? Then I begin to think about ways of coming up with something that can sustain the light for me. So automatically there, I start coming up with innovative ideas. Now, I might not even necessarily be an engineer to do that. Just as an individual, spotting that as a problem gives the need for a solution, right? Okay. Then I can just think, okay, what if we have something that can stand as a backup should in case there is a power outage? Now that is the idea. Something that can stand as a backup, right? That's an idea. How it will be done is not known yet. But that is an idea that has been conceived, right? Then if I am not a professional in the area of, you know, the designing of fabrication and every other thing, the physics and the chemistry, you know, the electronics around all of that, all I need to do is, now I have this idea, right? I'll just walk up to a professional in that field and I'll pitch my idea.
That's how collaborations.
That is just it. So now that engineer might not have it in mind that there is need to produce a power backup system, but he is an engineer who knows that
it can be done,
how it can be done. You get the point? So, but the point is, you coming up with that innovative idea, you've become an innovator.
Wow, that's beautiful. So if you're out there and you have ideas about how to solve problems, but you're limited because I can't do this, like I don't know the science behind it, you don't always have to have a problem. You can always walk up to someone that has the science, the knowledge and all, and you know, you can always, you could blow.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where we have to call it a day, but we hope that you stay tuned and watch out for next episode.